You ever get that feeling? You know the one. You pull through a drive-thru and somehow your meal costs as much as a sit-down lunch from a few years ago. Or you look at movie ticket prices and realize a single ticket costs more than an entire month of a streaming service. If that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. Welcome to my channel, The Financial Exit. Today, we're going to dig into why that feeling has become so, normal. We're going to explore how the whole value equation seems to have completely flipped on its head for so many of the things we buy every day. So yeah, let's get right into it. So here's the real problem, the heart of the issue. Prices have just moved way faster than the actual value we feel like we're getting. We're talking about shrinkflation, all those sneaky hidden fees and loyalty perks that don't feel very loyal anymore. And what's the result? We end up paying more for less. And honestly, it often feels like we're the ones to blame if we're not thrilled about it. Now, if we want to push back, we've got to understand what we're actually up against. There are these invisible forces working against us, both economic and psychological, that are quietly siphoning money from our wallets. Let's pull back the curtain on three of the biggest culprits. Okay, first up, shrinkflation. I'm sure you've noticed this one. It's when your favorite bag of chips suddenly feels a little airy, or the box of cereal seems a bit lighter than you remember. You're paying the exact same price, but you're literally getting less stuff. It's a price increase hiding in plain sight. Super sneaky. And then you've got these convenience premiums. Just look at how these fees stack up. That $12 sandwich you ordered for delivery, by the time you add the delivery fee, the service fee, and a tip, boom! It's suddenly a $20 purchase. That convenience is costing you, and it's costing you a lot. And finally, there's lifestyle inflation. Now this one is all in our heads. It's what happens when we get a raise and almost automatically our spending rises to meet it. What used to be a special treat, like getting that fancy coffee, slowly just becomes the new normal. It's our new expectation. It's like a treadmill, and it can be really, really hard to hop off. So the big question is, how do we fight all this? Well, it's not with willpower alone. Trust me, that's a resource that runs out. Instead, we're going to use a simple, logical filter to cut through all the marketing hype and our own emotional spending habits. Here it is, your new 3-step filter. It's super simple. First, you calculate the cost per use. Second, run a quick stamina check. Basically, ask yourself, is this thing gonna last? And third, the easiest one, just pause before you buy. That's it. Remember, math doesn't get tired, but our discipline sure does. Okay, theory is great, but let's see how this filter actually works in the real world. We're gonna apply it to some really common spending decisions and see what a difference it makes. Okay, just look at this. A single $18 movie ticket breaks down to about $7.20 per hour of entertainment. Now compare that to a $16 a month streaming service. If you watch just 20 hours of content that month, your cost is only 80 cents an hour. The numbers here, they really don't lie. And what about dinner, a $30 drive-thru meal for two? Let's be honest, the quality is a coin toss, and there are definitely no leftovers. But a $16 rotisserie chicken from the grocery store, that can easily cover a couple of meals. The value just isn't even close. Oh, travel is a big one where hidden fees can absolutely wreck your budget. An Airbnb might look way cheaper at first glance, right? But once you tack on those cleaning fees and service fees, it can easily end up costing more than a hotel that, by the way, probably has more amenities. The lesson here is simple. Always look at the final price. And this is what I call the appliance trap. You might have heard of it as planned obsolescence. That cheaper washer saves you money right now, sure. But if it only lasts for 7 years, it's actually costing you $100 a year. The more expensive, better-built one might last 12 years, dropping your annual cost to $83. Sometimes paying more upfront is actually the cheaper move in the long run. So what's the bottom line here? What does all this add up to? Well, by making just a few of these smart intentional swaps, you could potentially free up around $450 every single month. I mean, just think about that for a second. What could you do with an extra $450? And that's the real goal here. This isn't about being cheap or depriving yourself. It's about taking that extra money and using it to slash your financial stress and actually build the life you want. It's about shifting your mindset from anxiety to freedom. It's about taking back control and making your money finally work for you. Now, a great way to think about managing that extra cash is the 50-30-20 rule. It's not a strict law, just a really helpful guideline. 50% of your income for your needs, 30% for your wants, and a solid 20% for your financial goals. Savings, paying down debt, investing. This simple framework can be a great starting point. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about austerity.
It's about alignment. It's about consciously pointing your money toward the things that genuinely bring value to your life. And let me tell you, that feeling of alignment, of knowing your money is building your future, feels so much better than the temporary rush of an impulse buy.
If this gave you a new way to think about your spending, I'd be so grateful if you'd hit that like button, subscribe to The Financial Exit, and maybe share this with someone you think could use it. My whole goal here is to bring some much-needed clarity to the world of personal finance. And now I want to hear from you. What is just one, spending swap that you're going to try out this month? Drop it in the comments below and let me know how much you think you'll save. Let's get a conversation going and build a community of savvy spenders. Thanks so much for watching.